Guys, episode 95 of the Luke and Lewis Show. We're here. We're wearing shitty socks. There are much less socks behind us, but they're still there.
said about
LukeandLewis5.com.
my
Get your
socks?
socks. Huh?
My socks are cool. They got shackers on them.
Ah, really? Are they your socks?
Nah.
Like your Luke Kidgel branded?
No, someone just told me to buy some once. Like
Yeah.
a fan sent them to me, and I just bought them.
Yeah.
Remember, I paid like $40 for these, and it was
$40.
Remember we talked about on the radio show once? I was like, a fan full on scammed me.
Yeah.
He goes, I made like custom socks, and I just felt bad for him.
Oh,
So I
a
bought
fan made them.
Yeah, and then we're like, oh, I've made like a limited run, and I just bought them because I felt bad for him.
Man, what a fucking scam artist. What type of person would make terrible socks and then make people buy them?
I know.
That's a fucking scam. That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
They're also yellow and black.
Yeah,
it's
that's
almost like
filthy.
I got the idea 3 years ago, forgot about it, and then we're like, Lewis, I got a great idea for the show.
Let's create the worst. Well, I would say that we've done an even better job than this.
No,
than
I
this
wanted
man,
to- I
'cause
wanted to do-
These are even worse.
Literally a year ago, before we made these, I
Yeah.
wanted to do Shaka socks.
Yeah, because you just wanted to steal a
merch.
fan's idea and not pay them for it.
Of course.
Yeah.
And also some good alliteration like sound off socks.
Yeah, that is good.
And
But you've been so scarred by this process.
No, before we started this, I tried to do Shaka socks. Then
Yeah.
I realized how expensive and hard it was to
Yeah.
make good socks as
Yeah.
merchandise that I
Yeah.
didn't attempt it.
Yeah.
Now, what did I learn from that, Lewis?
Nothing.
Absolutely zero. Because
Nothing.
then I was like, you know what? We should try and do
We
that for
should
the
do
show.
it. And we should get 500. You know, Jasmine is just in there just shipping socks right now. She's got 110 socks and
Thank-
she's just sitting there shipping.
Thank God. Get them the fuck out of here. We don't need them here. Okay?
know.
I'd
You
rather
think-
them being shipped out elsewhere into the world than on our
Mate,
background.
you think you have it bad. I live here. I live with the socks.
Yeah. It's just a constant reminder. Because
My whole house is full of shit socks.
you and Keelan do other stuff in this room as well.
5 days a week staring at these fucking things.
Yeah. So really just buy them for Lewis's sake.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read a few reviews we've got?
Oh, speaking of reviews, remember the big promise I said how I'm like, guys, I'm going to put a review section on the lukeandlewis5.com
you
website.
did say that.
Huge call. Didn't even research if I could do that on our website. Assumed that we could, made the call, and
It
then
seems
also
like something
didn't do it.
you should look at before you say it on the show.
Well, it's something that even I could have like said on the show and then Googled afterwards to see if it was possible and then edited out if it wasn't possible. But I didn't even do that, Luke. I just looked at it about 10 minutes before we started recording this episode, and you can't do that. So sorry about that, guys. There's going to be no review section, but you can let us know what you think of the socks in the comment section of this video. There's a star emoji on your phone, unless you're some kind of Android peasant. And just let us know how many stars out of 5.
So I'm just going through our DMs now just
Yeah.
to get some feedback because obviously there's a few people listening, well, lots of people listening that
Yeah.
still haven't got their feet on a pair of socks. I was about to say the hands.
Mate,
but
their time's running out because
Yeah.
even after we put out last episode, they're still selling. We're
Yeah.
going to update the background every Tuesday, but there's
some of
gonna
these
be-
have already been sold.
Yeah,
So I just picked on literally just went into our DMs. First one I saw
Yeah.
from Alex saying, the first line of the message is just fuck. And then it followed by,
Yep,
I
know what
bought the
that's about.
socks. God, they're ugly.
good.
So
And he hasn't even received them.
he's just complaining that they're coming to his house.
Yeah. And that's the type of self-sacrifice we expect from the listener.
Yep. Some people are wanting second-hand pairs, the ones that we've been wearing, saying, is there a discount? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, not only...
Have some standards.
I mean, look, you already clearly have no respect for yourself if you are purchasing these socks.
Yeah.
But have some respect
A little bit.
for your foot at least. Where you don't want our sweaty socks. Look, there's a few more. Some girls just saying very, 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 very crummy socks, boys. Anyway,
Yeah.
just got them, then sent the confirmation.
It's really I've never seen such an influx of unsatisfied customers before they've even received the product.
Even Troy here, very angry, just sent the confirmation receipt, right? And said, I bought the damn socks.
He's like, fine, I'll buy him if I don't have to look at him. That's good. You know what I would like to see?
No one's happy about it, but they are moving.
I would love to see like a video of someone opening up their socks and then just immediately chucking it in the bin. I reckon I might lose my mind if I see that.
They paid like $25.
Get it straight, just open it straight in the
Fuck
bin.
these.
Look at all these socks. Yuck. bin.
You know what I love about this? So many people have been spending their JobKeeper money
Yeah.
on the socks.
It's stimulating the economy.
Had a bloke message me last night going, I usually make honestly, he goes, I work half a day at a cafe per week. He makes $53 a week at a cafe. He goes, now I'm on JobKeeper. He goes, I honestly have no idea what to do with my money. And he just bought 3 pairs of socks.
Some people are getting huge pay rises. Keelan's on JobKeeper, aren't you? Or you will be?
Yep. Great. That was an easy interaction. And no one lost $1,500 a week in the second part of the interaction.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, I don't think you can lose it once you're on it.
You can. Yeah,
okay.
it's a weird thing. You're supposed to declare your income, and if your income goes over a certain point, you lose the JobKeeper. But no one's going to be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely haven't lied on mine.
No, I haven't lied on mine either.
No, I actually haven't.
We're all going to get fucking raided. That's right. Maybe they'll take some socks as assets.
Lewis, yesterday on...
Got him.
That's the thing. If I ever went bankrupt, the bank would be so annoyed.
Yeah.
They'd be like, well, what could we get? If they liquidated my assets, okay, great. You can have my 2004 Subaru, which is probably not even roadworthy, let's be honest.
And 500 socks.
Yeah, then you can have
1,000 socks.
I don't really own anything.
No, they could take Radio Mike 2.0, but he's sick at the moment. He's not really working.
Microphones are probably the most expensive shit I own.
Yeah, up there. I mean, they could take my jumper.
Oh, you own a lot of luxury clothing items.
Not a lot.
Heaps.
Oh, no.
Out of anyone I know. You're wearing a Gucci belt right now. Lift up your shirt.
What shirt?
Oh, your jumper. Yeah, that's a Gucci belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of them.
You have 3.
I have 2.
Okay, and you also have a Gucci hat, and you have a $600 that's worth $1,000 sweater.
$1,000 got on sale.
I also know you have a $2,500.
If you didn't buy it, saving money, huh? Over here.
You have a $2,500 hoodie that's Gucci.
No, it's not that. It's 1,000.
I thought it was 2,000.
No.
I would never spend $2,000, but 1,000 absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, the point is,
yeah,
I've proved my point.
Yeah,
and you just said yes to at least 6 luxury clothing items.
I think we've discovered why I don't own a 2004 Subaru.
Yeah, that's how your life's going.
I spent your Subaru on a hoodie.
Now,
so
yesterday we were discussing the fence pissing issue. You had a lifelong goal to piss your way through a fence.
With just pure erosion.
Is it acidic? Well, what burns through in piss?
Well, I would think that even if there is no acidicness, it'd just be the flow of water. That's how cliff faces are formed. It's just erosion.
Yeah, okay.
Throw a pebble in the sea, 1,000 years later, it'll be smooth.
Yesterday we had a bit of a hiccup on the show. There was a strong smell of piss that was wafting into your merch shed.
Yeah, which is not good. And did
otherwise-
anyone piss there yesterday?
Well,
you did?
Hang on.
I fucking said not to.
I went out before.
Yeah.
Keelan, you pissed so high up the fence. He pissed all up and down it. I thought Lewis went out, but then I was like, because
I'm trying to get through it, not paint it.
I thought it was really, because I saw there was piss on the top of the fence. I was like, well, Lewis must have done a piss. And then
I've got an incredibly high, small penis.
Yeah, no, I just thought you were because you're tall, you're just pissing down still. And then
no, Keelan's sitting there on his ass, just pissing straight up.
Well, you must have gone.
Yeah, I do. That's what I do. I'll make it a game.
Well, can we move? We need to move the game. There's no issue with the height of the piss.
Anyway,
it's
so
the
he's
location.
still pissing there this morning.
Well, that's not on.
I did the courtesy to piss in the middle of the fence, which I felt pretty uncomfortable about because there's long grass.
Yeah.
You can half see me from every vantage point in the neighborhood, including the road outside.
You know, we need one of those. They have them in some places in Europe. Those shields that are just open urinals where you go in, you close it behind you. It's in the middle of the street.
Yeah, those things are really strange. I've seen them on the internet. They just have urinals in the middle of the street.
It is. That was a real man's decision, huh? Like no woman was on the board of when
I
they
can't
decided
believe
should
guys
build
use
that.
them. Maybe it's just a very European thing.
I'd probably use it, but
on the street?
I mean,
it's just people looking at your back, but your dick is also out. I just feel creepy with my dick out in the street.
It's weird people seeing the stream. I'd say I'd be more worried about people seeing the stream than my dick. That's weird, I think.
Anyway, another issue has come up. Ruben mentioned it on the way in. Now, Ruben, you had an issue with, I guess, what
Yeah. Well, I guess it's more of a workplace issue.
Yeah.
sanitary issue.
So, yeah, I actually, because I love to be a part of the things that go on the show, but I think we're all sort of
Traitor.
aware that
He's a traitor.
I
He's going to betray
think
us right now.
we're all aware that
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of this scenario,
Yeah.
right? So I actually went to use the toilet yesterday.
What?
That's right.
Some kind of fence apology.
Do you not care about his life goal?
No, actually.
You realise I've been dreaming of this like since I was 15. I was like, I wonder if I can piss through a fence. Can't stop thinking about it.
Right.
You're shutting down a not so little boy's dreams right
Yeah.
now.
I tell you what, you couldn't piss through a toilet.
Well, here's the thing. Listen to the rest of the story.
Okay. I'm
So
listening.
the toilet was actually occupied.
Yeah.
So I
Told
went.
ya.
So I was like, oh, fine. I'll go
the
into the
sink?
backyard.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
not in the sink. I wouldn't do that to you, Lewis.
Yep, that's
Went to the backyard, did a wee,
Yeah.
and then I was like, hang on. I've never thought about this before, but there's obviously no tap or soap
Yeah.
outside in the backyard.
yeah.
And I have to take a stand,
Yeah.
boys. This is not acceptable.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a room with 4 men
Yeah.
with wee hands.
Counterpoint.
Yes?
If I wee in the bathroom, don't wash my hands. So points mute. You've been working with that all year.
I did tell Ruben this when he brought up to me in the car, and I said, I hope you know that Lewis will defend that he has a clean dick on the
Got
show.
a clean dick.
And there
Woke
was
up,
no-
had a shower, did a wee, didn't wee on my hands. What's the problem?
Well,
I'll say maybe washing your hands if it's your second wee of the day, because there's always a little bit of spillage going on down there.
your second
I'll say
wee.
that. Yeah.
Not,
But
even,
first
that?
wee.
not even spillage, like sweat. You
Sweat,
know, I feel
yeah.
like it's a hot area
If
of the body.
If I wake up at like 7:30, I have a shower at 8:30, and then at 9 I do a wee,
Yeah.
and I've touched my clean dick and I haven't pissed on my hands.
Look, it's not ideal, but it's fine,
Mm.
I guess. But my issue is that this is a workplace. There's
Yes.
4 guys.
Yes.
And
What he did bring up was this main point was we've been doing this for weeks and no one's even mentioned the fact that we've all just been not washing our hands
Yeah,
for
that
about
is-
a month.
Yeah. Well, how about this,
Mm.
Ruben? I'll get some hand sanitizer, and you must piss on the fence.
I would also
yes,
argue
that's
that
fine.
at
I'll
the
accept
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
great.
at the
Put-
warehouse,
yeah.
no one ever washed their hands after taking a
I
wee.
did.
Yeah, we did.
Did you not?
It depended. No, I didn't always, because the water that came out of those
So
taps was
fierce.
yellow.
Oh.
Fierce. It
I
was
thought
like
we had a problem with
fierce
the
yellow,
pressure,
and
not the
they also
colour.
looked really dirty anyway. I
You're
felt
thinking
like,
about your dick, Lewis.
yeah, I was pissing in there. I think that you were almost making it worse washing your hands at the
Right.
warehouse.
Yeah, the warehouse was a dirty place. If you touched anything in the warehouse, your dick was the cleanest part of the warehouse,
Yeah.
which is pretty fucked.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just what I'll do is I'll nail a bottle of hand
You know what?
sanitizer to the fence.
I'll
And-
just say
and we-
objection noted,
Yeah.
dismissed.
So you're not. If you put the hand sanitizer there, you guys won't use it.
You can use it. No,
Of
I'll use it.
course, I'll use
I'll
it.
use the Sani. Yeah, why not?
I'm not shaking that many hands like at the moment.
No,
you
but we're
know?
all touching the same equipment.
I don't really
Well,
touch
I'm
the
not touching
cameras.
your dick.
That's not the equipment I was referring to.
Yeah. Oh, right. Cameras. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got my mind in the gutter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're all
You do.
touching the same equipment,
Yeah.
and that's fine with you guys, I guess.
I trust that Lewis just keeps himself tidy.
Mate, I cleanest dick in the
Keelan,
West.
I don't know.
Oh,
Slam.
All right. Well, I will
Dirty
I will
dick.
hope
Yep.
to see some
I'll get
hand
some
sanitizer
I'll get some
by
hand
next
sanitizer.
Defend
week.
yourself
I have a
either.
clean dick.
Yep.
I don't think I need to defend that though.
It's no other show or workplace would have employees on record going, I have
All
a
right.
clean dick.
All right, guys. I have a solution. 11 a.m. every Tuesday, penis inspection day. And we'll get out the bacteria swabs.
It was Ruben's idea.
Yeah. All right. Does that make you feel more safe at work?
Oddly, yes.
We used to, man, Radio Michael would love this because he used to have a ongoing in-joke in the radio days that he was the dick inspector.
Oh yeah, you would like that. That's right. He would come in, just burst into the door. Like, all right, guys, Dick Inspector, it's time for your Dick inspection. Come on, Mr. Kidgel, get out your dick. I'm the Dick Inspector. I must inspect it.
Literally at the radio station whenever we were like pissing, because often we all go together.
Oh no, he would do it. We didn't do it in the studio. He would do it at the urinal.
at the urinal. So it'd be a thing because we used to piss during songs. They'd be like, "Oh, you've got a 10-minute break, boys." There'd be one piss length break in the show where it was like songs and an ad. There was enough time to go piss, so we'd often go together.
But the urinal was like 1.5, so you could fit 2 people there. But we
used to like break it up. One of us would go on the urinal, one of us would go on the stalls. But while we're all doing our business, Mike would just insist that he was the Dick Inspector.
Now I would like to point out that he never did this to me.
Oh, really?
He only ever did it to you, because I think he knew if he did it to me, I wouldn't take it very well at all. He would go. I watched him. You're at the urinal, at the 1.5 man urinal. Radio Mike just walks up behind you, stands on the same spot, and goes, "All right, Dick inspection time," while Luke's pissing. And then you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But you're defenseless. You can't do anything.
Yeah, I could yell at him. Like I could verbally. What I was going to do? Piss on him? Like that's pretty immature.
That's what I would have done for sure. He would have gone. He would have gone Dick Inspector, and I would have gone shoe cleaner.
The best thing that ever happened was he was doing the Dick Inspector meme to me one day. I was pissing. He was just standing there washing his hands. Right, you know what's about to happen. Yep, we live in a work... Like, we work in a
500
workplace.
people that work there.
500 people. Lots of people coming in and out of those toilets.
Yeah.
Businessmen in suits, right? Serious guys.
Yeah, salespeople, admin, HR.
One time, one of the higher-ups, I won't mention their name, there was a bit of Dick Inspector, and... For some reason, he didn't check that the last stall was closed. Oh. He'd done about 30, 40 seconds of, "Come on, show us your dick." And then out came one of the higher-ups and he just looked at us and went, "Boys?" And and I was just like, "Hey," and I was just like, oh, fucking Mike was just like, "Oh my God, I'm going to get fired for the next week."
So funny.
Very good. Classic Mike.
Dick Inspector. So, you know,
fresh off a Dick Inspect.
If you ever, you know, at one of our shows, Radio Mike's there, he heads to the urinal, mate. Might be time for a Dick Inspector.
Jeez, Mike.
No, we shouldn't do that. No.
Mike's just been copping it on the show lately, but also
Poor
it's
Mike.
like, what do you expect? You know?
We love Mike here. Now, Keelan wanted us to tease at the very start of the show, and now that we're 17 minutes in, I'm happy to do so. He will be doing his Big Brother segment at the end of the show. Big Brother recap.
It's strictly 1 minute.
Yeah.
Well,
he demanded that we let him do this segment on the show, and we negotiated it down to strictly 60 seconds.
The track I'm using goes for 58 seconds, so...
Oh, yes, we got 2
Even
seconds
less.
off.
2 seconds off.
Great. Awesome. Strictly 58 seconds. I wanted to talk about Jake Paul has recently been arrested and charged with looting.
Definitely my least favorite Paul.
Yeah.
And his other brother filmed a dead body. So that's when you know you're a bit of a fucking loser, aren't you?
Yeah. Like that's really what's really funny about the two
I like
Pauls.
Logan now.
I like Logan now. What's really funny about is that Logan's definitely done the worst thing. One of the worst things I've ever seen on YouTube. But has somehow managed to be so much more likable than Jake, which speaks to
Jake's always been a shitter cunt.
Yeah, I think so. It's like I was thinking, does this make Logan likable and a genius, or is this just how unlikable Jake Paul is? And I think it's purely just Jake Paul's shit cuntery.
Yes, he's really the only way to describe it is unlikable.
Yeah,
which is really mean to say about someone. It's like. It's not him. It's like, no, it's not anything you do. It's your personality. It's the way you act and engage
not the content at
with
all.
Other people.
Yeah, I would say the content is just like
content's bad.
Pretty run-of-the-mill vlogger stuff. But it's just like whenever he's on screen, I'm like, ooh, can't like him.
Yeah.
Shit cunt vibes.
He just seems like an asshole.
Yeah. And I don't think he's, I think for a while he was trying to get away from that, but now he's he's like embracing it, which does work for a lot of people, but Jake Paul is such a shit cunt that even like embracing the meme of being a shit cunt just makes everyone go, no, you're a shit cunt. I don't like you still.
Yeah. He just is the worst, huh?
Yeah.
So what did he do?
So when there was looting in his area, He was,
No, he wasn't in his area. He was in
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes it even worse. So he's in Arizona, and he started to do a bit of tourism, I suppose, and part of that is participating in a bit of looting. He went, all these people were like rioting and looting in a mall. So there were real, legitimate, peaceful protests outside the mall, and then there were just people stealing shit to get stuff, which sucks. And he was in the mall vlogging, right, to document the experience.
But he also said he got caught up in it, and like he was happened to be there at wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, cool, bro. How do you end up? How do you accidentally end up on like level 2 of a mall? He was holding a bottle of vodka as well that someone had stolen from a store. It's like, oh, whoops! I've accidentally gone up an escalator and stolen alcohol from a business.
Yeah.
Got swept up. It's very.
Also, if
Very
you
sus.
were that level of like fame, I guess, wouldn't you just leave
Yeah.
immediately?
He knows what's going to happen, surely. Like, no, like, let's be real. Even if he was trying to document it, hey, Jake Paul, we don't need your perspective on the fucking Black Lives Matter protest, Jake
Yeah.
Paul. It's not who I'm looking to find out what the protesters are really trying to say by looting PF Chang's.
Keep spitting on your employees. That's what people want to see from
That's what we expect from you. Is
Yeah.
like, spitting on your employees, fucking people over with contracts, being
People
generally
want
unlikable.
general disrespect from you, not complete
Yeah.
like an utter illegal disrespect.
Yes, yeah, for sure. So
More like a civil case at the end, not a criminal one.
yeah. So he's actually been charged, and I read an article that said he hadn't released his footage yet. Other people were just filming him like at the riot. And the police station said, we have received thousands of videos and tip-offs. So that's how unlikable he is, that everyone, in a moment where everyone hates the police, even those people were just snitching. Going, fuck the police, unless they're trying to fuck Jake Paul, in
Yeah.
which case, fully supported Blue Lives Matter. Which is great.
He got charged with criminal trespass and unlawful assembly.
Yeah.
So he didn't actually get charged with the looting.
Because I don't think there was any evidence of him looting. He was just there, and
Is looting a charge, though?
yes,
I
because
think
it's
so.
theft.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, yeah.
It's
that's
also trespassing as well.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I guess there is no evidence of him stealing shit, but he was definitely holding.
But didn't he fake
vodka.
some vlog? Like I saw the thumbnail, didn't even watch it, but I saw the thumbnail pop up, and it's like it was an obvious fake car in the thumbnail. It was like the story of why I got arrested, and it was definitely like a stripper-looking cop,
Right.
and he was in cuffs. He made some vlog about it. If you go look at it, maybe we can get it up or something on the screen. You need to show Lewis. It's like it's not a real police car. They don't look like that.
Right. Oh,
It looked
that
like a
makes
police car
even-
from Movie World.
That's even funnier then. So before he was arrested, he obviously made a joke video about him getting
Maybe.
arrested and was like, haha, this
Or
has
maybe
never
it was
happened to me.
after he got arrested. I didn't watch the vlog, so I don't know.
I've seen photos of him actually being arrested by real police. But I wouldn't put it past him to like jump on it.
Does that look like a real police car to you?
No, I don't know. That looks like, or you know what? I wouldn't put it past the LA police to send their fanciest police car to like arrest
like,
Jake Paul.
Polish it up, boys. We're arresting a YouTuber.
This is going to be in a vid, boys.
Yeah, we're gonna go viral, guys.
Come on, we'll give him a good thumbnail. It'll be good press for the LAPD. We need some at the moment.
You know, I saw, I'm not sure what police precinct it was. I think it might have been LA, but they have a police Lamborghini.
Oh, fuck, that's so LA.
Yeah.
That's the only in California would
I
that happen.
feel like it was LA.
Like in the whole, like it would just probably, it's probably just to arrest celebrities in.
I guess so. Yeah, just to
Yeah.
roll down and.
So was that the update? He just got charged. That's
yeah,
it.
so he's been charged and he was actually arrested, and I wonder what will happen. I wonder how he's going to come back from that, because people hated him before, but now he's like exploiting a civil rights movement. For
Logan
views.
came back from what was rock bottom, got dropped by Google AdSense,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. Logan, even before that, yes, he was like a character. He was over the top.
He
pretty
wasn't
annoying.
unlikable. He
was
made
pretty annoying.
He made annoying content, and it wasn't the best stuff. But but I didn't not
Yeah.
like him.
He's so much more, I guess the word is talented. He's so much better at business,
Yes.
YouTube, and even creating
yeah.
and thinking of original ideas than Jake.
Speaking to people.
It's just he's like
Yeah.
so much better. Jake is like the definition of coasting off someone else's success.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's just such a massive difference. Not often in other duos do you say that, obviously, except for this one, you know?
Well, yeah, of course. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, you're sitting here wearing my merch, and
That's true.
I've got
I really dug
Gucci
myself
belt
a
on here,
hole
so,
there.
yeah.
Yes, but, you know, I'm not talking talent-wise.
Yeah, me too.
But, yeah, no, he's shit. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to say that. He's one of my least favorite YouTubers.
I think so. He's so unlikable that it's not even worth hate watching his stuff. You know,
No, I don't
there's,
watch his stuff
there's
anymore.
people there that you don't like them, and that's why you watch them, and they're like entertaining.
Yeah, I used
He's
to
just
watch it-
like, I don't even want to
I
look
used to watch
at
it
it.
when they were doing the diss tracks about each other. That was like years ago. And then
Mm.
I just stopped watching him. But I watch Logan now. Him and
Yeah.
David Dobrik are the only two vloggers I watch.
I actually think Logan's stuff is very, very good now.
Yeah, he just bought his girlfriend a horse. Watched that this morning.
Oh, I wonder how long it's going to take for someone to kill that.
Well, just depending on when he invites Jake over next. I've got an idea for a vlog. That we sacrifice a horse on camera.
Man, knowing Logan's track record with pets, it's not going
Dude,
to
you
last.
know
him very
that
long.
could be a fucking vlog title.
Yeah.
Title, Why I Killed My Brother's Horse.
I think that was a fucking title of like Jake pretending to kill Logan's fish or some shit, and then
Crab.
yeah,
Oh,
crab or
yes.
something, and then he just didn't take it well because he knew Jake would probably actually do that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if you're gonna if I were to prank you, I would do something that like I would never do.
Something that would be uncharacteristic of you to do. Otherwise, I'd be like, well, why did you do that? Which is exactly what Logan did. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jake did this video. I saw that one, actually.
Yeah.
Or maybe I saw Logan's side of it. He faked that Logan got a gift of like a crayfish or what was it?
Some kind of fish.
Anyway, and then Jake pretended to kill it. And
Yeah.
him and his dad, who's an idiot, Greg Paul, they're both like known
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dickheads.
Yeah.
Logan walked in on them frying up what looked like the fish, but that they just bought from a butcher.
Yeah.
Frying the fish. They go, hey man, you hungry? And Logan's like, is that my fish?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no. And Logan's like, you fucking serious? That's what you cooked my fish?
Yeah.
You're about to eat my pet? And then there was no part in the video where it got funny. The whole part was just him going, I can't believe you'd fucking cook my fish. But you could also see him going, I absolutely can believe that you would do this. You would cook my pet.
He's like trying to convince himself that it's a prank, but he
Yes.
knows deep down he would actually do that
It
shit.
wasn't funny. It was very awkward.
That's great. Anyway, Jake shit cunt Paul. And that's the update on his life. Do you want to do thoughts?
Yeah, I'm happy to have a think.
Yeah, I love a bit of a think. Geez, having a good think after talking about Jake Paul is actually quite good because when you start talking about that guy, you start to think as little as he does. So thoughts is a segment we like to do regularly on the show. You can email us at any time, lukeandlewis5@gmail.com. If you have a thought, basically anything that makes you go, huh, you know, you'll have them when you're just doing something. Sometimes you'll have them in the shower. What you're not going to do is go on Reddit, shower thoughts, and just copy paste the top result because that sucks.
And by the way, I've deleted about 10 already this morning that are obviously from Reddit. So we know and we avoid reading them on the show. And if you
don't even read the Reddit, but we can just pick up
can tell.
massive Reddit vibes.
Yeah. If it's got Reddit vibes, you can tell an original thought
Yeah.
from a crappy one that you've got off Facebook or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. Is it this one? This first thought, Lewis, comes in, and I think it's actually in the 5%.
Ooh, the 5% of good emails.
Maybe. I
That's
mean,
crazy.
I think I've had this thought before, and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think it's from Reddit, but
Okay.
also maybe.
We'll see.
It's from Amir. What?
Amir.
It's AMR? How do you say that?
AMR. I don't know.
AMR.
I don't know.
It's not.
Amar?
There's no I.
Amar?
AMR is the name. Anyway.
From
From
Yeah.
What color is a mirror?
I don't know.
Now he did some
What color
research.
is it? That's good.
He did some research, right? He said, I know you guys are going to research this on the show, so don't worry, I've done it for you.
Great. Love that. Don't have to do anything.
He said, a mirror reflects all the rays that comes to it, like the color white. But
Yeah.
still, mirrors are perfect, so they, I don't think that's the scientific term. Mirrors are perfect, so they absorb a bit of
Only when
light,
I'm looking at him.
and that is the color green.
They're green.
You know what? His research sucks. Can someone do some good research?
I would say that a mirror is, well, there's no way to tell. Because even if you made a box full of mirrors, there would be no light in there, so you wouldn't be able
Maybe
to
his
tell.
name is a mirror.
Yeah, a mirror.
So what he's referring to is apparently they reflect more green light than other types of light, so they're not perfect in that sense.
Right.
Oh, okay. So he's just not good at English.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, he didn't get a full name. He only got a bunch of letters. So
Well, maybe he just spelt his name wrong.
maybe, yeah. It's like, what should we name our son? And then he just got a bunch of darts and threw it at the alphabet. A, M, R. I'm out of darts.
This one comes in from Laura.
Okay.
Hi, Luke and Lewis. Big fan of the show. Haven't emailed before,
Ooh,
but I just
freshie.
had a thought I'd like to share with you.
Love
Well,
that.
it's great to have you in the emails, Laura, because you've first go and you've hit the top 5%.
We're talking to a freshly thoughted Laura.
Yes. Could you say that pole vaulting is the opposite of javelin? As in, she continues.
Ooh, okay. Premature.
Bit of
We've all
premature.
been there.
Radio Mark usually calls me about that.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Poor Mike. He cops it on 5 episodes in a row. Didn't give him a rest.
As
Javelin's the opposite of pole vaulting.
yeah, as in javelin, the person throws
Yeah.
the pole to reach the furthest distance,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But in pole vault, the pole kind of throws the person to reach a distance.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch.
I'd say it's the opposite of javelin, for sure.
It would be if there was an event that was like long jump but with a pole, like pole vault, but the idea is to like yeet yourself
Because
the
pole
furthest.
vault's going up.
You're trying to get
not-
over a bar and pole vault. Whereas if you
Surely
were trying
that's
to
a
catapult
sport.
yourself across a...
Yeah.
distance.
Surely there is a sport where you pole vault in length. Can you Google that?
I mean, it seems dangerous.
I can Google
yeah,
it,
because
but
you know
there's-
what? You
isn't
just
mine.
get a lot
go
of
really
height.
fast. You'd just be slingshotting yourself.
And how do you really measure it if you land on a mat and stuff? It's very...
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a good sport, although it would be good to watch.
It would be sick. There wouldn't be any people that are good at it, though, because if you were good at it, you wouldn't last very long at all.
Pole
But,
vault has got to be one of the strangest sports.
I think most athletic
It is.
field
yeah.
sports are really... Well, they're they're Greek,
Yeah, but
ancient
most
Greek
of them make
sports,
sense.
and they're all just like, who can be the strongest? It's like
Yeah.
really high school shit of
But-
like, who's stronger? Well, let's all throw this ball and see who throws it the
That
furthest.
makes sense. It's all of the sports seem to make sense, but yeah, pole
Hammer
vaulting
throw's
kind of
weird.
doesn't fit in.
Hammer throw is weird.
Yeah,
like,
but hammer throwers still just throw this thing a certain
no,
distance.
right, but shot put is like, ugh, that's
Yeah,
strength.
there
Hammer
is-
throw is like technique.
Yeah.
Oh, because old hunting ways, they used to throw
I
shit like
think
that hunting.
so.
there are restrictions to those
don't know.
things, but pole vault is so it's just like get a pole and it's
Jump up.
and it's springy and you have to get over a bar.
I think
It's-
maybe pole vault made sense before we invented like the best ever pole. Like it's one of those sports that start to make less sense the better gear you have. You
Right.
know? Like before it would have just been like
No,
a big
because-
stick.
That's true. Pole vault
know?
makes no sense because high jump makes sense. Who
Yeah.
can jump the highest?
Yeah.
But pole vault, it's like, if someone said, oh, I bet I could jump higher than you with that pole, I'd be like, I don't care. That's not a
Yeah.
sport I don't care about that
So well,
skill.
your pole's better than mine. So of course you
Yeah.
can do it. Get
But even
higher.
if you all have the same pole, I'd be like, cool. When else in my life would I ever have to apply this skill?
Yeah, I think a lot of those Greek Olympics were like actual real
Yeah.
strength.
Because if I wanted to
Comes-
jump a fence, I could apply high jump to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
It comes from a practical means of clearing objects such as ditches and fences. That's where it comes
So
from.
when they
so
were
it
invading
was
towns, they were
practical.
like, yeet, and then they would.
No, because that's
awesome.
fucking on Animal Crossing, right?
Ah.
Video game reference, right? When there's a river, you use a pole to jump over it. So that's what pole vault used to be.
Luke
but now it's
Skywalker
just,
does it in one of the new Star Wars.
Yeah.
When he's fishing, he goes with the big spear, then he goes across the canyon.
Oh, yes,
So that's what
yes.
it was.
But he's
so
a
it
Jedi
used
as
to
well,
be-
so they didn't have those powers.
So you used to be able to apply pole vault to when there was a ditch,
I mean-
and you couldn't swim.
You still could, but we just built bridges.
Yeah, so it's become useless.
Didn't the Greeks also invent the arch as well?
Yeah, I guess so.
they
But
were-
it wouldn't be a very universal. I guess
Were they doing
your
bridges?
average Greek peasant wouldn't have that. They would just have a stick. Jeez, you wouldn't want to be. That, a lot of people would be dying like that, huh? There wouldn't be like industry standard ditch stick. would
Yeah.
there?
I
It'd
know,
just be like jump over and hope it doesn't break.
yeah. Well, it's a good thought, Laura, and definitely well
That
done.
really got us to a good point.
Should we do one more?
One more, yeah.
And by the way, there were a few real stinkers that I've had to delete. So all I want to say is the standard wasn't high before I read this one.
Right, we'll just chuck those in a ditch and we'll pole vault over them.
This is from Seth.
Yep.
Hey boys, just had a quick thought last night.
Okay.
Ducks can swim, fly, and walk on land. Does that mean they are the ultimate animal?
Yeah.
Huh.
I have there's not
They're
many
not
other
good
animals.
walkers though.
They're,
like
they're
if you were to
waddlers. They don't walk.
if you were to race a duck on land and
Yeah.
it couldn't fly, you would fucking destroy it.
But if you were to race a duck in a triathlon, but you replaced you replaced one of the sports with flying unaided
Instead of
you'd probably-
cycling.
yeah, if you replaced cycling with flying unaided, you'd probably lose. You'd smash them in the running race. You probably even smash them in the
swim.
In the swim, they'd be close behind you. But the flying without equipment, you would get demolished. I think.
I think there's multiple animals that swim.
There's a few birds. There's one bird that can literally swim underwater, like dives for food
Is
underwater.
that a penguin?
No. Yeah, that is
Well,
one.
they
of them,
can't
but
fly though,
penguins
so
can't fly.
they're almost ultimate, but they're not there. They're just like advanced. The
You know how
advanced animal.
stupid I am? I
Mm.
was just
Yes, I
spent
do.
about 10 seconds. If you zoom in on the camera then on me, if you do like a replay or something, I spent about 10 seconds trying to think of an animal that could fly that wasn't a bird.
So
And then I was like, no, there's not. Only birds fly.
that is why they are called birds. Can we get an instant dumb cunt replay on that, please?
There's a few birds. There's one bird that can literally swim underwater, like dives for food
Is
underwater.
that a penguin?
No. Yeah, that is
Well,
one.
they
of them,
can't
but
fly though,
penguins
so
can't fly.
they're almost ultimate, but they're not there. They're just like advanced.
Fuck.
Um,
Oh, well, you learn something every day.
Maybe like a sugar glider is close.
yeah, more of a glide than a
Yeah.
fly. Yeah, I'd put that in the gliding
like saying
category.
Tarzan
That's
could
more
fly.
falling with style. Buzz Lightyear quote.
It is actually, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I'd say ducks are the ultimate animal. Yeah,
Great. Thanks, Seth. That's the end of thoughts.
good thought.
Oh, well, that was good.
Man, fuck. My brain feels so exercised right now.
Do we want a fridge update while we're just getting stuff done?
Well, yeah, this is a problem that we need to solve. We've done a bit of practice thinking. So now we can solve this
Do
problem.
you want to recap the fridge saga?
So, on our show, obviously, we need to keep the vibes right. We really need to just keep the temperature right. And when it was summer, when it was winter, when we first started the show, we had a nice little fire heater. That was an electric heater, simulated fire, looked great, kept the viewers very warm, kept us really warm. And then when it was summer, people started sounding off in the comment section, boys, I'm a bit hot. Yep. We need to get rid of this fire. And so we did that. We got and of course, as we like to do, we onset the cost of anything we buy to
Listener
you,
of-
the loyal listener.
Listener of the show, he's Overlord on Discord. He bought a fridge for us.
Yeah.
Fan purchased. Often we offset the price of any of our expenses onto you guys, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
A listener of our show did spend upwards of $300 on a fridge.
And that's incredible. I mean,
Now,
1-star energy rating.
He's
but, you know.
actually requested, and the reason why I haven't brought this to the show is because it was a really bad idea.
Okay.
And we appreciate that he bought.
Well, you can contribute a fridge, but still have quite bad ideas.
Yes.
That's fine. There's nothing
Um,
wrong with that.
I can read
other than
out
the
his
idea.
message if you want, but there's a reason why I haven't been bringing this to the show.
Yeah.
He really wants us, because I think at the start we said he could put whatever he wanted on the front of the fridge.
And if
That
we've
was the
gone
deal.
back on that promise.
Only because what he wanted on the fridge wasn't funny and it was a bad idea.
Yeah, great.
He
I
wanted the "This is
Got him.
fine" fire meme of like
just a meme.
just
that
a
he didn't
meme.
make?
You know, like that generic meme of like it's
Yeah.
the house is burning around the little cartoon dog
Yeah.
and the house is on fire and then the dog says "This is fine."
Yeah.
Well, he made a Waluigi version of that meme.
Uh,
It just said "Wah,"
Yeah. We shan't be doing that.
and I
Definitely
said, he goes, "This will greatly improve." Blah blah blah, and he goes, as he's promised, and he brought up the fact that we did promise
we
this,
did promise.
and
that,
I
yeah.
said, "Oh shit, I forgot about this."
Yeah.
And I tried to get out of it by saying, "I don't own a printer,
Yeah.
Not a great excuse.
I do own a printer. It's over there. Would be quite easy to print that.
Then I said weeks ago, we'll try and get this sorted by tomorrow. I then forgot.
Weeks ago, yep. That's good.
Then he reminded me about a week
How
later.
About this? How about this? Offers expired.
And
It
then
was fine print.
I just stopped replying.
You're just a fucking. You're not a very good
Oh
person.
no, I did say as long as you're aware that this, if we do put this in the show, you will be open for scrutiny, but not only us on the show, but also the audience. And I said I don't think this meme will be received very well because it's not a very good meme.
Not even to do with our show.
And he thought that didn't matter.
Didn't matter. We can put it to a vote, right?
I just don't want it there. We
well-
already have this
well-
shit behind us. We don't need a fucking
Yeah,
Waluigi
true. We
meme
don't-
on
yeah.
our fridge.
You know what?
Why don't we put it on the
I
fridge?
didn't like that.
What did you say?
I just went, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said I didn't like that.
And this is already the quality of the show is going
Yeah,
down
it's
with the mention of Waluigi.
Affected the show massively. Yeah.
Why don't we put it on the fridge just like a few seconds before we replace it with the heater?
I was thinking that. Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
We fulfill the promise
Yeah.
and then immediately go.
Alternatively, did we ever say that we would put it on the front of the fridge? I don't think we did. We said we could put it on the back.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can chuck it behind
We
there.
can put it underneath.
Oh, actually, you know what, man? I've already done it. It's already behind there.
Yeah, it's,
I can see
we
it.
did. I remember that. We did do that. Yeah,
We did.
It's there.
I got a printer just for that.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, problem solved.
Anyway,
I like.
no,
how
no.
about we'll combine the two. We'll
That-
put it on the back of the
Okay.
fridge 1 second before we get rid of it.
That wasn't even what we're supposed to be talking about. I
Yeah.
got completely
Can you
off
stop
topic
talking
then.
about that? That's not what we're supposed to be talking about.
So the new thing we're trying to get is we're trying to replace our old fireplace.
Yes.
Because we've lost our old fireplace.
Yeah,
'Cause,
because it was never our fireplace. We onset the cost of that one to Jasmine's grandmother. Took it. Didn't really ask if we could keep it. She wants it back. It's very cold.
Yep. So we had a fan, Ethan,
Yep.
wanted to buy us one. Still happy
Okay.
to send us the money. Again, another JobKeeper payment going
Yes,
towards our
stimulating
show.
the economy. That's good.
We appreciate it, ScoMo.
Really, it's more of a Luke and Lewis job keeper. It's
is.
keeping us in a job.
Stimulating this economy.
Now, can you make sure Ethan knows that we will not be putting any shit memes
Yeah, and I
on
think
this heater?
Ethan wouldn't want that.
No. Yeah.
Um,
I'll put a sponsored by Ethan on there.
but then Caitlin has come into the mix, right?
Oh, I know
Listener
her.
of the show.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, boys. Hope you're doing well. I may be able to help with the fireplace. If you want to send Ethan to the Harvey Norman I work at, I can get it at cost price and
Ooh.
offset that cost a little more.
Ooh.
Really tempting offer from Caitlin.
So now we have two options. Either, right, we offset the savings to Ethan, or we go, hey, mate, we need $300. And then, get it cost price, pocket it.
We just fucked that up.
Just-
Then we shouldn't have mentioned it on the show.
Just completely fuck one of the listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, just rip him off.
That's what we do.
Yeah,
on our show.
Yeah, that is good. I mean, these socks only cost us 50 cents to make.
Yep.
Sucked in. Just, that was so much more expensive than that.
Yeah,
I wish they were.
We got a really bad deal on those
Yeah, I
socks.
don't remember the pegs are 50 cents each.
So yeah, and I said, "Is this offer still on the cards?" Because I was a couple of days late to that message.
Yeah, of course,
And she
yeah.
said, "It is indeed. I'm at work now." And I said, "Which Harvey Dorm do you work at?" I won't say it, but it is in Melbourne, and we can go pick up a cheap heater
Not
for
bad.
the show.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's save Ethan some money.
Yep. Okay. Great.
Right.
I'll message her back. Awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank
Locked
you very
in.
much for the offer, Caitlin.
Loyal listeners, come
Loyal
through once
listeners.
again. Incredible.
And once again, taking us about 2 months to organise something for this show.
Yeah, but hey, guys, I think we can all agree in the sound off section that that's so much better than spending our own money.
We wouldn't want to lose $200 of our own money because then
Absolutely
Lewis
not.
wouldn't be able to buy bullshit belts.
Yeah, well, that's almost half a belt, so
So thanks to you guys, Lewis can be a fucking douchebag.
That's right. Okay. What? How long?
we
going?
seemed light today. Everyone's getting that vibe. It's just like there's a bit
Little
of few
bit light.
lulls,
Yeah, a little
and
bit
we
light.
seem light on content.
Yeah.
and that's our fault because we didn't
I
organize
do.
anything.
I have something fucking nuts actually that I really wanted to talk about.
could have brought this up at the start. I mean, we still have 58 seconds of Big Brother content to get
Yeah.
to.
Well, that's upcoming. So this is
we just want to save
actually
it right till the
Yeah,
end,
right
so we
till-
don't lose people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'd actually rather do fridge admin instead, apparently.
Okay. So a bunch of this is huge. Well, it's not really huge news for some reason, but it's like crazy news. So a bunch of eBay executives have recently been charged with cyber stalking someone that was critical of the eBay website.
So they've left a bad review.
Not even a bad review. They've just written
okay.
a blog about eBay.
Jeez,
in
imagine
general.
if Macca's came down on Keelan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this. That's actually what
happened.
What this is. So like,
Well, he's already got recognised at Tower Hill McDonald's.
how's
Yeah.
this?
Next is he's going to get a knock on the door from fucking Ronald, you know?
6 former eBay executives and staff have been charged with cyber stalking in a campaign against a couple who ran a newsletter critical of the company. And they did. Can you get the news article up, Keelan? Because
Yeah.
there's so
Was
much
it
here.
defamation, the news paper?
No, it was just critical of the business. I don't really know what they wrote.
You're allowed to just say something sucks, right? We
Yeah,
just
yeah, for
trashed
sure.
Jake Paul for
If
10
it's-
minutes.
If it's an opinion, that's not exactly provable. Like, I didn't like this. You can't prove that
Right, but
someone
in our
else didn't
case, there's
like it.
hardcore evidence that Jake Paul is the worst.
Yeah, exactly. So the article I have here is a bloody pig mask was sent to the couple's home. An eBay employee allegedly sent a message to one of the victims asking, "Do I have your attention now?" As part of an intimidation campaign, the eBay staff allegedly sent the couple a mask of a bloody pig's face,
Oh,
live cockroaches, a book about how to deal with a spouse's death. That's scary shit. And this one's my favorite because it's a little bit funny.
cockroaches is just weird though.
That is strange. But the thing is, you bring it in your house, open it up, they go everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, bad, but kind of funny because it's very smart. They've really thought this one through. A pornography that was delivered to the neighbor's house in the couple's name. Genius.
Weird.
Oh, so like just making their neighbors turn against them, being like, we've got,
Yeah, sending like crazy porn to
yeah.
the neighbor. And then they open it up and they go, "What the fuck's this? Oh, that's for my neighbor." Jeez, they're into
Oh.
some weird shit.
Geez, that's smart.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It was a determined, systematic effort by senior employees of a major company to destroy the lives of a couple.
But
Which is insane.
isn't that so fucking stupid though? It's like, mate, they're running a newspaper that's bringing your company down. Don't give them more ammunition.
Well, what I think is it makes me feel bad because I don't think we have that type of loyalty with our employees, you know? Like that they're eBay executives, they're employees of eBay. They don't even own the website and they're out there harassing people who say that eBay's bad. I just feel like you guys wouldn't like terrorize someone for leaving a negative comment, and I think that we kind of need that type of loyalty from you boys.
Right.
It's a bit disappointing actually that you wouldn't, you know, like stalk and harass someone for leaving a dislike.
I think I want you guys
You
to
would,
rock
yeah.
up to Chicken Imp's pen, and you know, yeah, and just start
Smash his
harassing,
iPad. or
harassing
something.
him. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, steal his iPad, stuff like that.
Slash his tires.
Would
Yeah.
you guys do that? Well, he's little fucking web
Clip
feet.
his chicken wire.
Yeah, you could clip his wings. Yeah.
Would you say that if a duck can walk and swim and fly, that's the ultimate animal? Would you say a chicken who can't really walk that well, fly or swim, is like the
Chickens are the
least
shittest
impressive
bird.
animal?
That's
Yeah.
why we eat them,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I think it's just because they were the easiest
Well, they're also
ones.
chunky and tasty. But
They were, yeah, but if you look at them, they were probably the easiest ones to go,
catch.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Like, you
Yeah,
can't really
'cause
do that. Maybe a turkey, but they're real
stupid
big.
and can't fly.
Yeah.
Can turkeys fly?
No.
Oh, no, they're a ground bird.
Yeah.
So weird. Imagine like being a bird, but then like, why the fuck do I even have these? Like, what's the point? Is it for balance? Like, make them hands. Otherwise, like,
reckon
why
that
aren't you a
that-
four-legged animal?
I think that a lot of dinosaurs, like the artists have completely got the artist interpretation of what a dinosaur would look like, and most of them were just birds.
Feathers. Oh, so they're just like mini
Like
dinosaurs.
Fucking huge birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Anyway, guys, can you
guys
start
aren't-
harassing people
yeah.
who hate us?
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I think just we need maybe a little bit of training from you guys.
Okay.
Oh, man, I got us all sorted.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's
Been there,
say
done that.
someone leaves a comment about how they don't like the new multicam setup we've got. What would you sort of suggest we do?
Well, what you could do is you could try and get their IP address.
Okay. Yeah. Done.
Use that to find out where they live, or you could even take their IP address, spoof it so it looks like you have their IP address, look up some fuck shit,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what?
and then report them to the FBI.
Okay.
Yeah.
The FBI.
Yeah.
They were in Australia.
Well, if they're in America,
Okay.
you could do that.
Put it to Asia.
You could just take a leaf out of eBay's book, send them some live cockroaches. You know, I mean, you'd be happy with that. They're live.
Yeah, well, until the people I send them to get their hands on them.
I think you
maybe
guys are
not.
getting too complicated. I reckon you should just go old school.
Yeah.
Just take a shit.
I was
Take a shit.
Find out where they live and shit on
Put it
it.
on the doorstep.
Shit on it anywhere.
Yeah.
Letterbox, doorstep, door, handle.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
You know,
care.
there are businesses
Poo
now
is
that,
powerful.
that their only businesses they just
Pooerful.
mail shit. Pooerful. Is that good?
No.
No. Just checking. You can just mail shit to someone. You just pay money and they'll just send them poo.
Really?
And it's like, that's their business. Imagine your business just being harassing people.
One time, it was a good one that my friends and I did. There was
Yeah.
this guy in our friendship group that just like, we're just like, it was funny to bag him.
Yeah.
And then there's a
You-
website where you can
yeah.
like buy a bag of dicks. And then
Oh, yeah,
there's
yeah.
it
I've
says
seen
eat
that.
a dick. And
Yeah.
like they're like gummy bears that are shaped like dicks.
Yeah.
And we just sent him a bag of dicks to his house and he lived with his parents. And, we just told him to eat a dick. And pretty immature.
Yeah.
But it's pretty similar business, sending poo to people's houses.
Yeah.
If you run the Dick Gummy website,
I've got an idea, right? There's a lot of businesses making a lot of money sending terrible things to people's houses.
okay,
You think what I'm thinking?
Yep.
We've got 150 fucking horrific products.
we should shit in them.
Oh,
No,
I was-
we weren't thinking.
No, I wasn't going there. No, I was more thinking just ship them.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're close. Just change that T.
Right. So you think we should stop selling them and just,
No, we
in
we
order
just
to
get-
harass people who hate on us, we
Yeah.
just send the rest out.
No, I just think that we get other people to buy them for their friends that they don't like.
Oh, like nominate a mate for a gift they'll hate.
There you go.
Boom. That's a
like
really
a
good
mass
idea.
game of nominate a mate for a gift they'll have.
Yeah, if you have a mate that you don't like, we could just send them a pair of these. It'll fucking piss them off.
that
They'll be
would
like,
really confuse them.
these socks are terrible. Why are these here for me in the mail?
That is good.
And why do they have a peg next to them? And we'll make sure, or we probably won't be able to make sure, but we'll try and get an inferior wooden peg in there
wooden
as well,
peg, yeah.
just to really set them off.
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
All right. Problem solved.
Was
Okay.
this the end of the episode, guys?
I think we have time for 58 seconds of Big Brother.
Oh, yeah,
Just Big
forgot
Brother
about
recap.
that. Yeah.
Keelan, you have something for me to. You got a sound effect? How do I do
Yeah,
this
the
segment?
bottom, the purple one,
This one?
the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Just whack it now?
Yeah, I guess I don't have much set up. There's nothing I can really say.
Well, isn't the
It's
setup
Just a big. This is a Big Brother recap.
you want to
but-
do a weekly segment of Big
But
Brother?
it's already been confirmed that we're doing it.
Great.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is it.
All right.
This is Big Brother.
It's launch week.
Keelan's Big Brother recap starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very loud. I don't really have much to say. I guess
Well, you've only got 58 seconds.
this season of Housemates have the only notable people are some guy from TikTok named Kieran, an ex-AFL player Daniel Gorringe.
Yeah.
Every episode's based
Two
around
shit names.
3 days in the house,
Yeah.
including evictions and challenges.
Yeah.
But the challenges are so the episodes are kind of like a Friday night games, but without the fun. And I like the new voice. Hang
So
on,
you didn't even
we
need
almost done?
58 seconds.
He tried to start this with 5 minutes.
Oh, it's over. It's over. Great. Didn't even need the alarm. You finished way earlier.
All I got from that was Gorringe sounds like an STD.
I
I've
thought
got
it kind
bloody
of sounded
orange
like
nuts.
orange. Like Daniel
Gorringe.
Orange. Anyway.
Well, anyway,
I can't
we're done
believe
with
you
that.
wanted a 5-minute segment.
Well, they had a lot more to say. I just didn't think it was necessary.
Almost like maybe the segment's not worth putting on the show.
But I did pay $38.
So what's really happened here is you paid $38 for a cameo. You felt kind of ripped off, and you wanted more from it, but that didn't really. Does that make you feel less ripped off?
No, I think it's fine. I mean, we can do the segment again, and I can add more detail.
I mean, yeah, we did promise. We'll give you one more segment, but we might have to.
I didn't mind it. It's kind of good to just keep up to date with what's going on. I mean,
it's good
I
to
didn't
know
know there
that
was an
the
AFL
series-
player on it, so that's
Yeah.
I've learned that. And you like the voice,
TikToker?
so that's like an opinion. Not
It's
really
good to know that the series sounds completely underwhelming.
It sounds really boring.
It's all right. Like it's kind of edited to the point where it sounds
Hang on,
everything.
This is,
No, this is off.
oh, this is a review now.
Yeah, it's just like I can't.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit suspicious. I think we're still talking about Big Brother. What's going on here,
Yeah.
boys? Did you hear the timer?
I don't know, but I was thinking like watching it last night.
Guys, that's the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Luke and Lewis, we'll see you next Tuesday. Get your socks from lukeandlewis5.com. Support us on Patreon for 2 bonus episodes every single month. And you can join the Discord, the secret sound-off section. How good's that? You can trash the socks. Buy one for your mate that you do not like. Goodbye.